Hi, everybody. It's Cindy here, and it is Monday, August 21st. It is the Solar Eclipse Day here. And I wish you a happy Solar Eclipse Day. I got to thinking about this whole eclipse thing, and it really brought up two things for me. One is that a solar eclipse, gives us a totally different view than we normally have in life, and I think that's a metaphor for how we ought to look at life. We ought to look for the unusual view or a different view than how we normally see things. To always be stretching our minds and thinking, how else could I look at this situation, or how else can I perceive what I'm hearing from someone or what I'm seeing, to just broaden our perspectives, because there's so many of us on this planet. There's 7 billion of us on this planet, and so many cultures and so many languages and histories and just perspectives. There's 7 billion perspectives. And when we can hear somebody else's perspective or see things in a different way, whether we disagree with it or agree with it or can fully understand it or not, then we are opening ourselves to enjoy life more and appreciate people more, and bring more unity in the world versus separation. And so that's kind of what was on my mind as I was thinking about, how the eclipse gives us a different view on something in the natural world, and so forth. And then the other thing it made me think is that life is full of precious moments, precious, unique moments. And a total solar eclipse, of course, is an extreme example of that. But I really want to challenge you to look for and experience precious moments in your life and not miss these. I think we're missing a lot of these because we get busy and we get distracted with the details of our day and the details of our lives, and then sometimes lose perspective on what really is more important and valuable to enrich our lives. So I want to give some examples. One is last Friday, I didn't do a video. I ended up, last week was quite emotional for me. It was time for both of my kids to go back to college, and so that was very emotional for me. And I also got some news about our family that kind of threw me through a loop a little bit. And I needed self-care more on Friday than I felt like I needed to work in that way and come up with some programming. And so the last one I did actually was Thursday, and I published it Thursday morning, a little earlier than I usually do. And so if you didn't catch that, that's about turning negative thoughts around, and I think it's really important. So if you haven't had a chance to view that, please go back and view it. But today I want to talk about, precious moments and catching those in life. And so I took care of myself Friday. That was more important than anything else as far as I was concerned. And it really helped. So in terms of enjoying the precious moments in life, we want to stop and smell the roses, for example, right? So this morning I went on a bike ride. It's something I'm adding to my life to get in better physical condition, and to enjoy life from another perspective on a bicycle. And as I turned around, I went 6 miles, and as I turned around to go back toward home, the other 6 miles up in the sky in front of me was the sun. And then around it, making a huge circle around it, like the sun was in the middle, like a bullseye would be. There was a huge circle, a big ring around it. Maybe you saw it, and it was colorful. It was like oranges and pinks and yellow all around it, this giant circle. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I had to stop and look at it. I was just like, I've never seen this in my whole lifetime. And I actually was able to get a photo of it that was pretty decent. It didn't show the colors, it's just my little phone, but I could not. I teared up. I I just thought, I've never seen this sight in my life. I'm 50 years old. I've never seen this. And I just had to stop and experience the moment. I just had to. Um, I thought, what else could be more important right in this moment than stopping and viewing this, which I've never seen in the sky. I may never see again. This isn't even, I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I assume it's related to the eclipse, but I don't really know what it was. I'll probably Google it later and find out. But the point is that I saw it, and as cars were going by and people were hustling around because it was Monday morning, I thought, oh, are they seeing this? Can they see this? Do they know this is happening like right above them, right over there? Do they know? Because they're hurrying and probably trying to get to work. And so anyway, don't miss the moments. Be careful. Try to catch the moments, right? And then always sharing real life with somebody else. There's a lot of shallow subjects and a lot of things that people focus on that, at the end of the day don't matter in a lot of ways. And I know they don't, but yet it's the level of intimacy that many people are comfortable with is just very, very surface conversation, very surface focused information that they share, because anything more is more intimate and more personal, and then things get a little uncomfortable for some people and very uncomfortable for others. But I'm telling you, the real precious times in life are when you can share real life with another person. And I have a couple of girlfriends in my life, Debbie and Teresa, and we make it a priority to walk together frequently, at least once a week, each of us. And what we do on those walks is not only take care of our bodies, but we have some pretty deep girl talk most of the time, and take care of our souls, really share with one another what's going on, what's really real. And on my walk with Debbie last Friday, when I was needing to do self-care, I literally, I cried. I told her some things that were going on, and she was just right there. It was sharing a real moment with each other, and I was so grateful for that. And so don't miss the moments. And it doesn't have to be tears and deep stuff, but just precious sharing, real sharing, what's important to you as you decide to open up more. The people around you will get more comfortable with you too, and there can be more warmth and rich conversation about what really, really matters. And it just will deepen your life. And another example is to really focus and prioritize in the moment, like what's important right now, right this very moment. I was out with my special someone last night and having some dinner, and there was something he could have responded to right then on his phone, and he just checked it because of work. He has to pay attention to his phone different times, but it was nothing that had to be dealt with right then, he said. And he said, I will do this later. And I said, oh no, I understand, you go ahead, you do what you need to do, no problem. And I meant it. And he said, I'm with you here right now. And I thought, yeah, he gets it. That's part of what I appreciate about him, is he gets it. So be in the moment. Experience what you're experiencing in the moment, especially if you're with another person that you care about. Don't miss the moments with the people that you care about due to just stuff that you can handle later. He just demonstrated such a great example of that, and I really respect him for that and appreciate that. The other thing is that when you have options like, should we dust the furniture, mow the lawn, or hang with friends? What am I going to say here? You know what I'm going to say. Hang with friends, or relax with yourself. Take care of yourself. I know the grass has to get mowed eventually. I know, dust on the furniture isn't the best way to live, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Those times with your friends or with your family or who you care about, or even precious time with yourself, is more important than those things, those little details in life. The dust will still be there. The grass will still be there. Just don't miss out. A lot of you fill your weekends up with chores 24/7. Then all of a sudden it's Monday again. You're back to work and you haven't relaxed yet. You haven't had any fun. You haven't, connected with anyone that's important to you because you've been so busy with the laundry list of domestic chores. And I don't mean it as a judgment because I understand. I mean, I got a to-do list 13 miles long most of the time in my life too, but I know what gives me more joy and what really feels like the most important thing, because deep down, bottom line is here, when we get to our deathbeds, whether it's next week, next year, or 50 years from now, we're not going to lay there and go, gosh, I wish I would have dusted my furniture more often, or my grass, just did not look pristine enough 24/7. We're not going to be doing that. We are not. We're not. When we're knocking on death's door, we're going to be thankful, grateful for the memories we made, for the people we cherished, for the real depth of experience that we created in our lives. And so I want us to get that now, right now, not when we're on our deathbed or when we get the diagnosis or when we, I don't wait for that. Live that way now. Live fully now. And these are some of the ways to do it. And so I wish you a wonderful, happy solar eclipse day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.